What's going on YouTube? Welcome back. It's your boy Max. In this video, I'm going to be discussing red flags to look out for on a woman's Instagram that will disqualify her from a long-term relationship. So I had some guys ask me like, yo Max, if I'm meeting a girl online, how do I know that she's a good girl, right? How do I know that she's relationship worthy? And number one, you got to understand that the good girls that you meet in person, right? The good girls, they're online too, right? These same women that you find in your church, in the library, the grocery store, best believe they're using dating apps, right? So first off, get that limiting belief out of your mind that, oh, women on Instagram or women on dating apps are less quality than women you meet in person. Because best believe they're on the apps, right? Especially Instagram. Like almost every single woman is on Instagram. But how do you actually spot a red flag in a woman from her Instagram, right? So for me personally, a woman that I would really take serious, ideally she wouldn't have Instagram, right? Ideally, I'm talking like my standards are like crazy high. You feel me? As far as that goes, like I want my woman to be basically like what are they called? Fucking not a nun. What's the name of that? Amish, right? I want my woman to be damn near like Amish, right? Like she has no technology. She's just like hasn't seen the internet, and she's just super traditional. You feel me? That's what my ideal woman would be. But obviously, I'm not living in La La Land. I understand that the majority of women are on social media, whether you like it or not. So, but every woman treats it differently, right? Some women use social media for clout. Some use it for other purposes, right? Some women only have social media because they want to keep in touch with, friends and family, right? She might still be a good girl. She might still be a traditional woman, but she still has Instagram to catch up with family or whatever it is. So this is what I would look out for if I had to date a woman with an Instagram or from a dating app. Number one is you want to make sure this girl has a private account. Guys, a public account lets you know that she is for the public, right? She's making herself accessible to other men to DM her, to view her pictures, to send her likes, send her comments, right? Look into her life, right? And so if she has a public account, majority of the times, bro, she's for the streets. Especially if you're in a relationship with this girl and she's still keeping her account public, she's keeping her options open, right? I used to do cold DMs in the past, like just like find random girls' Instagrams and like DM them. I don't do that. I don't think that's an effective strategy. But I got boys that do that, right? And they see results with it, right? They DM random girls and they see results with it. And some of the times, like unfortunate to say, but some of the times these girls actually end up having boyfriends, right? Or they're in like a argument with their boyfriend. And all it takes is that one little DM and it comes crashing down. But the fact that she's leaving her account on public, she's opening herself up. Like she's leaving that window open for another guy to get to know her, for another guy to shoot her a DM. You feel me? So number one is you want to make sure she has a private account, right? And ideally, you don't want her to have like a whole bunch of pictures either, right? My last two relationship girls, right? My rotation girls, they both had Instagram, but they rarely posted, right? They rarely posted, and it was like their Instagram looked more like a Tumblr feed. You feel me? Like it was barely pictures of themselves. One of the girls was like, it was just like a bakery page. And so that's the type of Instagram that you want to see in the girl, right? She's not taking too many pictures of herself. She's not trying to show off, which I'm going to get into. But like the girls with no profile picture, the girls with no crazy photos, like she's not constantly posting pictures. That's the type of woman you want, right? So you want her to have a private account. But also, just don't be fooled though, just because she has a private account doesn't mean that she's completely a good girl, right? Red flag number two is you want to check her following list. If this girl is following a whole bunch of celebrities, right? Male celebrities, athletes, Or if you check her following list and it's like hella guys on there, like a whole bunch of random guys, she's for the streets. Like she is for the streets. She's keeping her options open. I know so many girls like this, they would be in whole blown relationships and yet they would be following like 2,000 different guys, right? Or she's following celebrities. Like, guys, you guys know how I feel about girls that have celebrity crushes. Stay away from these girls, right? They're always going to be looking for the next best option. They're always going to be trying to put other men above you. You feel me? A real traditional feminine woman is not going to be following male celebrities. Is not going to be following random athletes that have no idea who she is. It's not going to be following random guys, right? And I'm a man, and I don't follow a whole bunch of random women. I don't follow any female celebrities. I don't follow any female athletes. Like, I don't follow like OnlyFans models, Instagram models. I don't do that. So I expect the same from my woman, right? Guys, they check your following list too. If you're following a whole bunch of OnlyFans models, Instagram models, like women who have no idea who you are, that's a red flag because you look thirsty. But the same way you look thirsty, what does it say about the woman, right? You're a woman, yeah, you're following all these guys. Like, that's a no-go. And another thing that you want to look out for in the following list that's a red flag is the types of accounts that she follows. So ideally, you want this woman to be following like cooking pages, you know, like stereotypical, I guess you could say, like feminine things, right? Like cooking, you know, different hobbies that she may have, like things like that, right? That's a normal following list. Maybe some friends that she has, and that's it. You understand? But if she follows a lot of like these feminist pages, right? These women dating coaches, if she follows them, if she follows like these women empowerment pages, like these feminist pages, red flag. Because same way you guys may be watching my content and getting game from me, she's following women dating coaches. She's following like this feminist propaganda, which means that she's going to be programmed to manipulate you. Because 9 times out of 10, guys, these women dating coaches, like dating coaches for women, they just literally try to get you to manipulate the woman. Obviously, men's dating coaches do the same thing sometimes, but my whole thing is not to manipulate a woman. My whole thing is to become the man that naturally attracts a high interest, a quality woman, right? Through your appearance, through your character, through your habits, right? Through your presentation, everything. That's what my whole page is about. I don't come on here and tell you guys how to manipulate them, right? I'll give you guys the mindset that you need. I'll give you guys some game, but I'm not gonna teach you guys how to like lie and like straight up manipulate women, right? Because I don't believe it. I don't believe in that. You feel me? But a lot of women dating coaches, they will tell this girl like, oh, you know, they would just give these girls like all these like different plays to do. You feel me? Like if she's playing games, 9 times out of 10, she's following like some sort of coach, some sort of page that's telling her to act this way. So if she follows these pages, red flag, don't get her into a relationship with her. Red flag number 3 is the types of photos that she posts. If this girl has multiple bikini photos on her page, right? Bikini photos or like thirst traps. She's like doing the mirror angle. She's trying to poke her butt out. She got like gym pictures, like she's like poking her butt out. That's a red flag, right? She's putting up obscene, promiscuous content, right? She doesn't have to be naked, but she damn near is naked with these bikini photos that she's posted, right? This girl's always at the beach, always at the pool. You feel me? And in general, watch out for girls that try to use their looks for attention. Once again, watch out for girls that try to use their looks for attention. This brings me on to red flag number 4, which is these Instagram model women, right? Even if she's not like an Instagram model, right, with like hundreds of thousands of followers, if she's trying to be like one, if she's trying to use her looks for attention, for clout, for even sponsorships, right? If she's trying to make money or trying to gain some sort of attention through her looks, that's a red flag. Because guess what, bro? If you ever ask her to delete her Instagram, if you ever tell her, yo, listen, like, I don't want you on social media, this woman will always put Instagram and social media above you and the relationship. Always. Because she values clout and attention more. She values attention and clout from other men that she doesn't know, from women. And guys, clout is one hell of a drug. I'm gonna be straight up. Like, one of my posts on Instagram just went viral, 1.6 million views. And I'm a man, and I don't give a fuck about clout. I care about making a difference. But when you see all those likes come in, you see all those comments, it's like, it really does something to your dopamine receptors in your brain, and you just want more and more of it, right? I almost fell into this trap myself. So, guys, you know women love attention. This is one hell of a drug for them, right? So if you catch your girl, she's like taking like fit pictures all the time, like even if it's not too promiscuous, like she's just trying to like show off her looks, that's a red flag, right? I wouldn't get into a relationship with this type of woman. Guys, the feminine, the good quality woman with Instagrams, the ones that you can actually, maybe pursue something long term with them, maybe even, marry them if that's your thing, maybe have children with them. Those women are not going to be posting these types of photos, right? Their photos are going to be like family, like her and the family, a family trip, maybe her and her friends on her friend's birthday, you know, things like that, right? She's not going to have 30 million fucking travel photos without like any sign of a job on her page. She's all here. She's traveling to Paris. She's in Dubai, right? She's all around the world, and there's no sign of a job or a man on her page. Guess what she's doing? She's either selling her kitty, you feel me? She's selling that thing, or someone else is just paying for her shit. She got like a sugar daddy, or like she just uses guys for their resources, uses guys for their money. That's another red flag, right? Those women that just like, they seem to have like all this money, and yet deep down like they're broke, right? It's like, girl, you work for $15 an hour, but yet every single week you're going to a new country, you're going on a new trip. Every single time I check your Instagram, you're on a different boat. That's a red flag. You feel me? The feminine women, guys, once again, they post like the photos with their family, you know, her and her friends just dressed up, classic, very classy, you know, and they don't try to, use their looks too much. They don't try to show off their lifestyle too much, right? Because the girls that sometimes show off their lifestyle too much, they're using this once again for clout and attention. And they're gonna get addicted to that. They're not gonna want to give it up ever. You feel me? So that was like 5 red flags that you gotta look out for before you get into a relationship with a woman that has Instagram, right? Make sure she doesn't have these red flags. I'm telling you right now, if your girl has any of these, if your girl has any of these red flags on her page, I'll tell you this, you don't believe me? Ask her, just ask her one day. You don't even have to be serious, right? Just pretend like you want her to delete her Instagram. Be like, hey babe, I was just thinking, like, what if we just get off social media, right? Pretend like you're gonna do it too. Be like, yeah, let's just delete our Instagrams. Let's go off excuse me. Let's go off the radar. I bet your bottom dollar that this woman will say no, right? She's gonna make some sort of excuse. She's gonna be like, oh, but my friends, my family. She's gonna use some sort of excuse. You feel me? If it was really about her friends and family, she wouldn't have the need to post every single weekend of her at a different event, her at a different trip, her and her fit, right? She wouldn't be updating her stories. Like, if she's even honestly, guys, I would go as far to say that if she's posting stories on a regular basis, she's trying to bait some other guy to reach out to her. Because just the same way that I tell you guys, oh, use Instagram stories to bait women to hit you up, right? To bait women to reach out to you. They do the same thing, guys. I literally copy it from their playbook. They do the same thing. They try to bait male attention and male validation from the orbiters that they have around her, right? Her male friends, right? Her coworkers, right? All the guys in her life that she's just keeping on the back burner in case something with you doesn't work out. You feel me? I got boys who they literally beat some of these orbiters to women. And then as soon as they get into arguments with their mans, they're calling up my boys. You feel me? Like, this is what these women do. You have to be aware of their nature. What's the point of her posting her gym pump on her Instagram story? Realistically, if she's a feminine, traditional woman, the only people who she should really be interacting with is you, her friends, and her family, right? She could send that picture to their group chat, right? You know she has a group chat with her and her friends, right? She's not gonna send a gym pump pic to her family, and she could send that picture to you. So if she's not sending it to you or her friends, why is she posting it on her stories? It's because she knows she has followers, she has orbiters, she's gonna get some male attention. And when the day is right, when she's feeling a certain way, when you're not acting the right way, when you piss her off, right? When you fall out of frame, guess what? One of those DMs and one of those story swipe ups is gonna lead something more. So if she's posting stories, that's a red flag. You feel me? But try out that test. Tell your girl to delete her Instagram, see what she does, see what she says, and see how she acts. Even if she deletes it, does she get like super hesitant? Like, does she try to put up a front at first? Because that's a red flag too. You feel me? But guys, I hope you found this video valuable. Don't get caught up getting into the relationship with the wrong woman. You can still date these women, guys. You could have fun with them. But if you're really thinking about doing something long term, right? Especially something as serious as making this woman the mother of your children or marrying her, make sure that you're doing it with the right woman, right? Because the right woman for the mother of your kids won't have all these red flags that I just told you guys. So if you like this video, make sure to like it, subscribe. I'll see you boys in the next one. Stay dangerous.